Hello YouTube, welcome back to my video. In this video I am going to show you how you can send an HTTP GET request and HTTP POST request and read JSON response in PHP. So I'll be showing a real-time example how you can send it and get the response from the server and pass the response, I mean the JSON response using PHP. Okay, so here we go. So for demonstration I have find two websites. So first website is ipinfodb.com and the second one is postmanecho.com. Okay, so basically this website is a web service where you can send an HTTP request with your IP address, so it will return you the city name of that particular IP address. Okay, so this is a free website. You can create a free account here. I will show you. So once you created an account, you will get an API key here like this. Okay, just open this IP geolocation API where you will get the usage of HTTP request. So this is the way you have to send the HTTP request. You have to pass your key, and this is the key, the one which is shown here. This is the key, and this is the IP address. Okay, I mean here you have to set the IP address. Okay, and you can set the format, whichever format the response you want. So if it's nothing, it will be a row, and if you are passing if you want a JSON response, you can set the format as JSON. I'll show you one. So let me open my notepad, and this is the path or HTTP request we have will send. So you have to set your key here. So key is here available. Just paste your key here directly and get your IP address. So I'm setting this as my IP address. This is IP address. Okay, and let me copy it completely. So I will paste the link here and just click enter. You can see this is the response with the my location and other details. Okay, if I'm just setting the format like this, format equal to JSON, it will return me a JSON response of my current location of the IP address. Okay, so this is the HTTP request and this will be the response. So it will give us a JSON response, and we will try this from PHP, and if we'll send this IP address from the user side and submit the request, and we'll read the response from the server. Okay, so that's what we are going to do, and the post request will be using this website. So you can send the post data into this link, and you can set the key and value. If you have any input values, it will be, we'll set that. Okay, so we'll try this one from a client. I have my HTTP client here, Postman. This is a free client, HTTP client. So this is a Chrome app. Actually you can install it directly from by directly searching like Postman Chrome app. Okay, and install in your PC. Okay, so let me copy this from here, and if I'm just, I mean we have said that copy this from here and paste it here, and that's all. There is no body. If I'm just sending it, it will return me the response as it will be like this, format equal to JSON. If I'm just sending it, it will return me the JSON response. Okay, now I'm sending the post request. So as per the documentation here, you have to send to this link. Okay, copy that completely. If I'm just directly copying this one and put it in the browser, it should not work because this is as it is a post request. Okay, you can see it's responding as not form. If I'm just going to my client and paste it here, and it's a post request, if I want, I can set the body. So I'll set the body as I can set the key and value. So I'm setting the key as name1, and I'll set the value as JINU, and name2 as JAWAD. If I'm just sending it, it should return me a JSON response from the server. You can see the form value, and this is the format of the JSON response from the server. Okay, so this is an example how you can send a post request also using the Postman app. Okay, Yes, now we'll be trying this from the code side. Okay, I have my exam server installed in my PC, and the exam server is working here. This is my htdocs folder where I'll write my PHP code. Okay, so if you don't know how to set up a simple PHP server, I have another video. Go into my video section and search for that. You will get that video. Okay, how to set up a simple PHP server in your local PC. Okay, let me create an index.php page here. So we'll be writing the code inside that. So index.php. Now let me open this in my notepad plus plus. So I'll be writing just for testing. Let me write my name here and open my localhost page. So it should show me my name there. Yes, it's showing, so means it's our server is working well. Okay, now I'm going to write a simple http form to submit. As I told, we'll be testing this one, free IP geolocation API. Okay, so we'll be sending an IP, the IP address from the user side. I'll create a form there, and so the user can enter the IP address in that form and submit, and we'll retrieve the information from the server. Okay, so let me write a simple HTML form here, and I'll explain what we are going to do. Okay, so let me write the PHP text. Yes, I have written as a simple HTML code or HTML form. So let's go to localhost page. So it was this was before, so let me refresh, and you can see this is a simple form here where the user can submit the IP address. Okay, so there is just a title and the IP address. If there is no functionality for this one, as there is nothing here. Okay, this just there is no form action for this. Okay, now first, as a first step, we should receive the IP address from the user. So I'll be using a simple jQuery, or you can even use the JavaScript also. So I'll be using the jQuery here. So yes, I have just written a simple jQuery code. So we'll be adding the jQuery JS library here, and this is just a function. So once we click the submit button, we should call this function submit soap. Okay, so once the submit soap is run, the IP address will be just alert. Okay, will show you show that in the browser itself. Okay, let me go to the localhost page again, and I'm just simply writing something and submitting it here. You can see it's coming there. Okay, which means our submit button is working fine. Now we have to actually we will receive the IP address from the user, and in the backend we will pass that into another page. We will write the functionality there, I mean the sending the HTTP request and getting the response from there, and once the response is received, we will print the response here in this side. Okay, now for that I'm going to write a page here. Let me name it as form get. Okay, so we'll be calling this form get from the backend, form get.php uh, from the backend, and do the HTTP request there. Okay, so let me create it. Let me open this in our notepad plus plus. Okay, now as I told, once this IP is received, we'll call this page. Okay, so here we have to write the code to send the HTTP request. Okay, receive the information from the user side, and put that IP address in the HTTP request, and get the response. Okay, now let me write the code, and I'll explain how we are going to run this. Okay, yes, I have written the code to receive the IP address from the user request, and set that IP address in our, as you can see, in our request. Okay, so this is HTTP request, this is complete URL. Okay, so this will be dynamic as per the user input. Okay, now once it is set, it will send the HTTP request and read the response here, and it will just echo the response. Okay, now we have not set to call the form get.php from this page. We'll try directly, we can directly try this from localhost itself. So the name of the page is actually a form get.php. So if you are just passing like this should work, I guess. IP equal to, we have send the IP address. This is the IP address. Okay, copy it and come back here. IP equal to, I have just pasted the IP address. Okay, so this will run, I think, if I'm just sending the request. Yes, you can see, so this is actually running. I believe you understand how this is working. The IP is reading from the get request, and this is setting dynamically the IP and just getting the response. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to use this form get from inside this page. Okay, now let me write the code to pass the IP address, pass the IP address into this page and get the response printed here. Okay, now for that I'll have to create new div here, no, so that the response is coming directly here. Okay, so it will be like this. Div, I'm setting the ID as JSON response, whatever it is you can give your name itself. Okay, now I'll be using this div tag to print the output here. Okay, let me write the code and I'll explain. Okay, yes, I have just written the code as I told. So how this work is, when the user input the IP address, it will be read here as into a variable IP, and this IP is passed into form get.php as an input. So the variable name will be IP itself. So once the IP is sent to this page, it will send HTTP request and read the response, and it will be, once the response is got, this function, I mean this function will get the response and print that response in this division tag. Okay, yes, that's all. Let's go back to the page, and so this is the localhost page. I'll try this same IP address, copy it and paste it here and submitting the data. Let's see if it's working or not. It's taking some time. Yes, we can see the response has been received. Okay, now for testing, I have taken some IP address, copy it, paste it here, so submit it again, and this is an IP address from France, and this IP address, let's see, just check here. Okay, submit it. Yes, this is from United States, and this is from submitted. No, yes, this is from New Zealand. Okay, so we have just reached, we can send the HTTP request, and the JSON response has been, what is happening? So we have reached till we send the request, and the response is printed as it is. Okay, now we have to pass this response. Okay, so I have a video in my website, so I'll open that code frame here, how to pass nested JSON in PHP. Okay, just open it, and I have a code. I have shown the same example here. I have a code here how you can pass a JSON response. So I have a function here, I can call that. I'm taking that function completely from here, and let me paste it here. Instead of echo response, no, I'll be pasting it here, the function. Now we have to do some modification here as per uh, the code. So first we have to convert the response into an array. Okay, so it will be done like this. The response is received as a string. Okay, so here is the response, paste it here. So the response is converted as a string from here. Okay, so now is no, the response is converted into an array from here. Okay, so JSON array is done. Now we don't want, no, we don't want this if else loop. Okay, just remove this. Now I think it will work perfectly. Let's go to the page, and if I'm just refreshing this one, it should print me all the values one by one. Undefined function is coming. Yes, this should come down. Paste it here. That's all. Refresh it. Yes, you can see all the values is coming here. Okay, so it's passed perfectly. Okay, let's go to the page look, I mean the index page. Let's try submitting one of the IP address. Submit. Yes, you can see all the values are coming here perfectly in an ordered way. Okay, so the IP, I mean the JSON response is passed very perfectly with the key value here. If you don't want the key, you can remove it from here. Okay, it's up to you. You can write the code in all the way you want. We'll try the next IP address. It's from not submitted. Yes, it's from United States. Okay, and the last IP address, we'll try it here. Paste, submit. Yes, it's from Nigeria. Okay, so as you can see, it's working very perfectly. We have submitted the HTTP GET request and taken the got the response from the server and printed that in the page. Okay, so that's all about HTTP GET request. Now we have to call, I mean we have to create an HTTP post request. Okay, so we will create another index page for that, and so the form post also is almost same. Let me copy completely here, and let me rewrite this as post index post.php, and this as form post. Okay, form post. Okay, so we will be trying our request into this link actually. Okay, now copy the link from here, copy it, and come back to open this one, index post.php and form.post. Okay, so we'll be submitting our request into the link. Yes, I have just modified the code so as to receive the post request from the user. Okay, so the values will be submitting the post request will be submitted to this link, and we can set the key, and as we said here, key and value. So I have set the key as key 1 and key 2, whatever you can set any key and value. So we'll as I told, we'll be getting this request from the user, so we'll be just modifying this form to get the key 1. Let it be name 1, so it will be more convenient to look. And so the next will be name 2 as from the user side. So key 1 is this, and this is key 2, and same way let me reset this one. So first one is key 1 and the second one is key 2, and we'll be submitting this as a post request into the page form post of it. It will be like form post, and we are passing key 1 and key 2. So key 1 as this and the key 2 as this. Okay, yes, I think this will work. So the from the user side, it will receive the key 1 and key 2, and it will be submitted as post to form post.php, and from the form post it will be setting into this as an input into the post request, and the response will be printed. Yes, I think it will work. Now let's go to the localhost page. Where was it? This one. So the page name is indexpost.php. Yes, so localhost slash indexpost.php. Yes, you can see name 1 and name 2, it's coming there. If I'm just submitting some value, let's see what's happening. Yes, you can see all the values is coming perfectly. So here in the post request what we have submitted, this is the same response. See, this is the same response as shown here. Okay, so headers are there, everything is same. Okay, so let's pass this response as we have done for the get request. Okay, so whatever it is, it will come here. You can see this part, key 1 and key 2. So let me submit as India and the name 2 as Asia, whatever Asia. If I'm just submitting, just check this side. Okay, submitting, you can see key 1 is India and key 2 is Asia, means the post request is working very perfectly. Okay, so we are going to pass this one. So for that, I'll be using the same method which we use here. Okay, once the response is received, I'll copy paste this one, it will work there. Copy paste, copy from there in the form post. This is the result, no? So paste that completely here, and this is the result. So I'll change this as a response. Yes, I think this will work now. I'm just refreshing, and name one I'm giving it as Chinu, and Chawat submitting this one. Yes, you can see all the values, key and values has been passed. Okay, so this works very perfectly. Now hope you got this, how you can send an HTTP get request and HTTP post request. So this is a post request actually, in post request using PHP, and we have tested both with a real-time example. Hope you got this. If you have any doubt in this, please comment below. I will try to help you, and I'll share all the source code in my description, you can have it. And please like and subscribe for my videos, and thanks for watching.